Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome here to Explain 11, and we are in the latest version of the IXEG 737-300. It is the latest version. The aircraft has just been updated. Is it 1 or 2 days ago? It actually was updated, and here it is. A very nice aircraft, and you may know that I am a fan of the 737, so I really like that aircraft. Both the handling and all that. Sadly, I have not been flying it enough, and that's basically because of lag, and for some reason when Gizmo is installed, and that's really something I really hope that was not a problem, and now it seems they have gotten more smooth, so it is not lagging in some areas. It was a bit annoying because it actually affected the whole simulator, and why I actually prefer not to use Gizmo. But it doesn't make it any different that it is a great aircraft, and I really enjoy the project here, even though it is old style here. So that's nice. Now let's go into preferences. In here we can set disable camera pop-up. We don't need that. Disable main menu pop-up. Well, we would like to have that. Disable mini. That's okay to see. It's okay. And camera shaking is on. Yes. Ground service. We are going to refuel quickly here. We're not going to do it realistically because then it takes some time. Now we're just going to say instant, and got the fuel on board fully loaded here, so that's just fine for our flights. One thing I would say here is that now we have mouse wheel support, and that's very nice. Even though of course it's actually a bit faster to use the drag, but it's okay. That's something I had hoped for as well. The only thing I would say about it is that for some reason the knob seems to work opposite of what I'm using to, as I'm normally using the mouse wheel forward to actually increase, but here it is actually decreasing. So yeah, that's just a little thing there. You can say both are right or wrong. So anyways, and as you can see, this actually much faster just to use the click and drag, and then I like that you have the mouse wheel, because then you can fine tune it, because that was one of the issues. Sometimes it was difficult to get to a given value, as you really had to move it very slowly, and if there was a bit of turbulence, then that of course doesn't make the case better. So that's how that is. Okay, and now we are over to the APU and auto fail. Switch that on off with those, else we can't start the engines, and we need to do it. So I haven't done a lot here. To start off, I actually just shut down the engines, and that's basically it. it over here to this view here, we would actually take the ground service panel. That's actually what we should use to actually enter the data here. A7, so it has updated a bit, of course, because we got some fuel. So there we go. Maybe that's okay. 2 reserves, and we've got 999, and we're pushing at 15,000 bits. We could, of course, say 150. Let it automatically insert it. Transition altitude is actually 5,000. As I remember. There we go. And N1 limits, we're just gonna use 20k, and yeah, that's okay. Well, those values would be reset when we actually enter the route. And we are going here from Copenhagen, and I'm not gonna enter a lot of data here. It is pretty basic here, with a departure and an arrival, so we're not gonna miss too much with the routing. There we go, and arrival 131. 269, right? Execute route page. Go to leg page, and remove the discontinuity. Going to do it this way. Okay, now the flight plan is set. And cruise page. Okay, optimal climb. Yeah, we can't go that high. Next page. Okay, yeah. So now we are actually more or less ready for firing up the engines and get on our way here to our destination, Aalborg. So ground service, disconnecting the ground power unit, as we are not using it anyways. We are on the AVU. You also see that we have the fuel flow from it. Okay, and let's jump over here to the pilot side. I hope I don't make it dizzy by doing this. Oops. Yeah. And then Jan talked a bit about some hot starts they have implemented. Let's see about that. There. Gonna take it over to ground start here. And we have N1, sorry, N2. N2. And let's get it up there. And here the engine is pulling up and giving it a spark. So let's see if it goes into the red now or just starts normally. Seems that we did a good job. It's not going into the red. So that's pretty okay and nice. So now we got engine 2 up and running, and it is slowly stabilizing here. And that is good. So switch this on, and we can start engine number 1. Got N2 increasing. And getting up to around 20. There we go. Switching on. There we go. Okay, air conditioning. Yeah, it's really that. Quiet at the moment. Get the air conditioning going here. Here we go. Switching off the APU. As we would shut that down in a minute. When we first. I really like this flickering effect here. That's realistic. Oops. I remember it from. I forgot to turn it the correct way. Anyways, what I was mentioning here was that I remember it from when we actually was in maintenance hangar over by SAS from the Airlines. It wasn't the 737, it was the MD-80, but it has more or less the same tendency, and it was a very nice experience when we jumped from one source to another. Like you really hear and feel that you are going from one system to another, like one system is taking over from the other. Okay, so let's start our taxi here. Yeah, gonna increase the throttle here, and of course I also gonna set a higher airspeed here. There's a bit low here. Got our flight director switched on, and as you can see we have a temperature of 15 degrees plus. We don't need the anti-icing as well as the window heating right now. And of course, we forgot about the lights. On with that. We can switch on the level lights instead. Oops. And taxi lights on. Oops. That was a bit embarrassing here. Oh, listen to that nice engine, or engines I should say. Just sounds so great. So flaps 5. Have a little look here from the wing views. Anyways, and we are going to have a bit of a crosswind as far as I remember. Well, not really. I see the weather is not. The weather program has stopped its input, it seems, so we're not gonna expecting any real warm weather now. But anyways, it's continuing. What else? I would have to go out and then the recording stopped. I really don't like that now. Everything seems to be going okay. I would not say perfect, but okay. Let's switch on to the radar here. So we have that on, even though we don't expect any bad weather here. But you may never know. As we are flying to the northwest, and it is more cloudy and such there, so, and probably also rainy, but that's how it is in real life. Okay, here we are, getting the engines up, and it is very important that you manually stabilize the engines. I actually remember a 737 pilot going through the reasons why they are doing it. It is basically because the engines, when they are below one, they have a tendency of
glide slow, glide slow, glide slow, glide slow.
Yeah, that's because we have
glide slow,
set the
glide slow
frequency. Let's just do it this way. There we go. That's because we have landed here yesterday, so that's why we hear the ILS or flight load. Okay, and we are climbing here. Of course, it's a bit late now, but that's it. And we are actually about 1500 feet, so we can start to turn here. There we go. Okay, now let's do a bit of hand flying today. I'm not doing that at all. So that's pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, the reflection and such is, as you would know, as much as I like it, explain, there are also those odd behaviors where reflections where it can look great in some areas and in others it doesn't look that great. Okay, so now we're switching over to LNAV and it tries to center us. What we could do, of course, is just to insert the waypoint once again, then it will take our current position instead, then it will stabilize itself. Normally when you are doing this procedure, you would first select heading hold or heading select depending on aircraft type. Some has heading select, some has hold, and some even hold. Anyways, we have to set the standard parameter as we are already above the 5,000 feet, as I was mentioning in the beginning. And we are light, so we are getting up to our cruise altitude pretty fast here. And I could, of course, decrease EM1 here. I can do it from the FMS, but I can also do it manually here. This is just a little tip I'm giving you. Here it seems you have to do it individually. In the newer 737 you would know that there are different options you can choose from. whenever you just want to select one or two, and there's a few modes there. But now I derated the engines a bit. Even it doesn't matter that much because we are already getting up to our cruise altitude now, our cruising altitude. And then of course we will start the acceleration as well. We would have done that faster, then we would of course also not have got so quickly up to our cruise altitude, and we would of course we are missing the landing lights, and that's strobe lights. And that's why it is so important for following the checklist, of course. But it's more a thing that I'm forgetting this because I actually have to fly and keep on schedule here. So you always have the checklist here, of course. Use something, flip it, and give it back in place if that's what you want. Okay. The old Emma kicked out, of course. Should be on, of course. That's an issue here. Such isn't exactly fit. And that's not good. I'm not perfect at those streaming and those things here. One thing this thing, as far as I remember, is not position. Okay, well, let's see if we can. Okay. Luckily, did not forget the button detail side. Anyways, let's zoom out a bit here. So to show into our iPhone, and we're just gonna increase the airspeed here. It's not that economic, but we have to do that. And one thing you may also notice right now is that our trial speed, you see, it is actually increasing right now. And that's actually what could happen when we are increasing the airspeed. And that's basically because of the friction and such. Even it sounds odd that we can generate heat, but we actually can right here cold air. But it is of course not much. And here is a little tip that you want to do with. Now you have the white flashlight. Use that also have the red ones there. It's just that those two picks right now which actually activated, and that's actually quite cool they have done that, because it is an old feature flashlight. I'll explain. So it's nice that it is now integrated, so you do check it out to assign a key command or something. So, so right now we are just flying along here, and with the silent a bit. No, I'm a bit silent because it's time for the in-flight meal here in real life as well. So. a funny little detail now that we are watching the wings, because from what I remember, those two and what we have seen right now, we have the little lights, so it's on, but shouldn't there be some light over there, that light up on the tail? Okay, we are getting closer to our center. We do with each switch on the DNAV, and it seems to be at around the same airspeed as they. Anyways, so we are just gonna adjust the altitude. Minimum descent altitude. That's the nice thing about the aircraft, because the 737, it knows the restriction from the FMS you can see here, 312 and 2000 is 2000. And it is a pretty clever system that if I only set the autopilot to 50%, but it will stop at 50%. And that's very nice, that even though it knows that it goes down too fast, it does not bypass the input to high percent. So even though that is the case, but also well away, if I actually say, well, go down to 2,000 feet as I have done now, and there is an altitude restriction of 5,000 feet, the aircraft will just go down to 5,000 feet at that altitude, and so it reaches that point and gets information, and then it will start instead of the altitude which is set. So it's a pretty nice system that works both ways. Okay. It is just such a nice difference. 737. And of course, other aircraft is as well. It's just, I don't know, there's something about the 737. For me, it just has the right size, the right cruise speed, yeah. It is an aircraft that competes with Airbus, and I have to admit that I have been flying in Airbus, and the Tulis so far seems to be the best option. I have not tried the 2019, and also Peter's hangar Airbus. That's also nice, but it was always quite heavy on the performance. And before Tulis, it was actually Peter's hangar. Fly-by-wire system and the handling skills quite okay. So that's how it is. Okay, we are top of the set now. You can just go down and drops the nose here. It's actually funny when we were talking about the Airbus, because I actually mean that the Airbus compare apples or bananas or whatever you want to say, but I just mean that often they have a green dot before initial descent, like it is slowing down a bit prior to starting the descent. But anyways, if you ask pilots, well, they don't say the aircraft might be the best for some made, but reality is just that over time pilots can jump from levels to going or the other way. So, and I actually talked to a guy lately that was flying Airbus, and he really was fascinated about the 737 and also felt that the problems the MAX 8 was into was a bit sad, because he knew from some of his student mates and such that this was also a nice aircraft. So he actually was in between it, and sometimes I also feel that when pilots actually start their career, it may be more luck which aircraft type they actually end up in, because it depends on the airline and such. It is just that when you first got your first type rating, that might be where you would stay, of course, because it's often the airlines where you actually get the type rating, but you also go back in time. Now I see the market containers here. The temperature, so repeating again, because yeah, basically it's not good for anything. That's a nice feature as well here, that you can track the little yellow ball, or it isn't a ball, a dot, I could say. And now we could switch on the map here and tune the frequencies, and it is actually, or a course of 260. That should be set, and it is set to 260. I really like that feature, and especially here that it is actually working in the aircraft, because it makes it a bit easier to set it up, that you can just click there, even it isn't that difficult just to adjust the values, but for the comfort here, it's pretty okay. And as you can see, it is more and more cloudy. increase it to here, else it will not work. Because then it would pick up the ground, and that would probably happen when you're getting close enough. Let's see a little bit here on a little handy map here. Seems it captures the raw station. And we're getting down to 5,000 feet again, so we are getting ready to set local QNH instead of standard QNH. $5,000 feet. Oops. Then we gained 400 feet, maybe 500. And you can see that as well down here. With that. Shows us on the main path here. And now we see the aircraft actually is increasing speed. What you can do, I forgot to mention that, even you are in VNAV, you can manually adjust the airspeed, or isn't that simulated? Well, you, no, of course you can't. It's the Mark, sorry, I'm too much flying the 737 NG generation. It has, of course, this speed in it, no speed TV or what it is. Just more, there are 2 extra buttons that can be used. And there you can actually use a different airspeed. And that can become pretty handy. Okay. But now I actually want to take it out of yeah, let's just go to the speed mode instead, and then use static speed here. Okay, render speed seems that possibly support is not set for that one. Not sure if it may be a missed hiccup or something like that, and that it was not intended. I don't know. Could be they say it's so low value, so it may not make a lot of sense. But anyways, approach mode engaged. So now we have to get ourselves ready here. Whoops. I keep forgetting. And right now is the crucial moment. Slow down, so that's not good. So make such a mistake in such a critical phase. Get to the landing gear, and we have to go ahead on the speed brakes as well.
25.
Do that. Oops, there we go. Arm the speed brakes, so we are ready for the landing. Getting a bit of flaps in here as well, so we can start our landing flow here. Go. Just go pretty well. About 7, just 3 of them out. Touchdown. And 6 minutes now. So increase the flaps here, and we should maintain this airspeed also reaching 6 knot miles. Then we should start the deceleration further. And let's see flaps 30. Before actually overspeeding. Okay, and we are on single. Right now we should switch on the A and the flight director on the captain side in order to do an auto land, but we are not going to do that. I'm going to switch off the auto throttle here, so we are on manual throttle here, and I am going to disconnect the autopilot here, as I like to hand fly here. Okay, let's get a feel of the aircraft once again. We have a little breeze here from the right side, we can see, and the airspeed is just fine now. Let's just
1,000.
You can see we are drifting a bit, not that much, but we are drifting a bit. Yes. I have to get used to the aircraft again. I am a bit rusty, but that's of course expected when you haven't been flying it for a very long time. But I feel it goes okay. But of course, the wind is not that aggressive as it is sometimes. That's okay.
Minimum.
And at minimums we should have said
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
There we go. Nice little touchdown. And here we go. Thrust reverse. Thrust reverses. Set. And disengage, whoops, and brakes off. So now I can welcome you here to Aalborg, even if we forgot the landing lights. Yeah, nevertheless, and I have to remember I am in the right seat and not the left seat. But I actually like flying here from the right seat, just like a junior pilot here. Tracking the flaps here and getting our APU up and running. Oops. Just pull it up so strobe lights can come off or can be switched off to be correct English. Wing off, ventilation stays. This stays, it is. Text lines can be switched off in a moment so we don't blind the ground handlers. I really hope you liked the flight with me today, and even I made some mistakes just as I usually do here, as I'm not that good at recording and having focus on all parts of it, and I admit that. Really nice to see that ball jumps when you break. Nice effect. Realistically, and switch off the text lines here. So we actually, and over at the captain side you now see the effect as I was mentioning, the ground effect from the radar as it picks up the ground. Peaks here. Let's get up a bit higher. We have a better visual here, or at least try to. I don't guarantee it will be on the center line. Try, but it can be that we are off center here. Yeah, we are. Anyways, it's not gonna be any better than that. Was actually not that much, I was off really right. Anyways, oops, here we are at California Airport. Now we can shut down the aircraft and the pilots can relax and rest until the next flight. So let's shut down engines here. There we go. Okay. That's odd. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the flight with me, Captain Ellen, and the crew. I hope to see you again soon on one of our many flights around Europe. Yeah guys, that was it. Thank you for watching and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.